Okay, so in this video we're just going to do a little footwork drill. We're going to think about moving in on one line, moving out on a different line. Okay, it helps if you can. I'm just going to imagine it as I do it, but it helps if you can, if you could draw the lines out. So what we want is a straight line going forward, a line intersecting it across the middle, and then two diagonal lines intersecting through the middle again. So kind of like a Union Jack shape on the floor. You can tape it out, so get some white tape, put it along the floor. If you're outside, you can use some chalk, put it on the concrete, or you can just imagine it like I'm going to do. Okay? So the idea for the drill, we're going to do just footwork first, and we're going to add in some shots as we go and add some shadow boxing to the drill. But the idea for the drill is, again, I move into this from the end of one line to the centre on one line. As I move out, I have to move out on a different line. So when I'm sparring, I never want to move straight forward on one line, straight back on the same line. Because naturally, when I've finished throwing my shots and the counters come, it's easy for the other person to move straight forward. Okay, so ideally, I'm moving on one line, I want to move out on a different line. Okay, so just footwork first. So if I imagine I'm going in on the first line, sliding in, it doesn't matter which of the other lines, I just have to move out on a different line. Okay, so the easiest one, is just take that little turn out to my weak side, slide back out. Okay, and then again I can circle from outside, and I can slide in on a different line. I might take a full pivot now and slide back on a different line again. Okay, so I've just imagined I've got that line there, I can circle around on the outside, slide in on one line, back out on a different line. Okay, circle on the outside, slide in on one line, back out on a different line. Okay, and just mix it up. Obviously I'm not going to turn my back on the camera completely now, but I want to work in that full circle. So I'm using every single line, coming in and out. Okay, so sliding on a line, making sure, obviously, anytime I'm working footwork and I slide in balanced. So I want to see my base underneath my centre of my weight. I'm not falling in and rushing back. Slide in balanced, move out on a different line, balanced again. Okay, so that's your first drill. Again, spend a bit of time with that. Maybe 3-minute rounds, couple of rounds. Just get used to that slide in and mix up the different thing on the angle. So I might slide in again. I might take a little step, short pivot. So I'm going from one to the next line. I might take a bigger step and take that pivot and get a quarter turn all the way out to that side. So I can move in, one quarter turn, slide out. Okay, I might take a reverse quarter turn, one slip and pivot, one slide out. But again, mix up as much as you can. I might just move in, boom, slide out. Move in, take a full pivot, I'll turn my back to the camera for a second. Full pivot and slide out. Okay, so I'll do that one again. I'll move in, one pivot, slide out. So a full 180-degree turn. I'm going out completely behind my opponent, forcing into circle all the way back to face me. Okay, so that's your first drill. Again, set the clock, get a few rounds, or just do it for however long you want. Just get comfortable with that movement. Okay, now the second drill, we're going to take that a step further. We're going to add the double jab. So every time I slide in, I'm going to double jab as I slide in. Change the angle, it doesn't matter how you change. I might push step, which I didn't say before, but it's another option. And as I slide out, double jab on the way back. Okay, so exactly the same drill. Jab, jab, pivot, jab, jab, back out on the angle. Okay, and again, use all the same angles that you used before. So I'm going to use every one of the lines in and out. But every time I move in, behind that double jab. Every time I move out, keeping that double jab nice and high. That's defending me on the way out, so I'm covered. Shoulder cover, I'm not trying to land that shot, I'm trying to defend. Move out in a nice defensive position by keeping behind that double jab. Okay? So, we've got just footwork. Set the clock, do the time, get the rounds in, get the rounds, as many as you can. Use every one of the angles, every one of the lines. Okay? First drill. Second drill, in with a double jab, out with a double jab. Focusing on, same as before, really focus on that staying balance as you move forward. Not falling in, slide, slide, balance, slide, angle, jab out. Okay, now third drill, there are a lot of other variations you can add on to this. We're just going to do the 3 for now. You can spend a lot of time just with these 3 and get a lot of work done. I'm going to double jab in, plant my feet for a combination, doesn't matter what you throw, switch the angle, double jab out. Okay, double jab in, set for a combination, doesn't matter what, angle, and again double jab out. Okay, so again, Make sure you use every single one of them, not using the same patterns over and over. I want to be able to move in. Imagine they were numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I want to be able to move in on one, move out on any of the others. Move in on two, move out on any of the others. Okay, make sure you mix them all up. Slide in, drop the hips, nice and balanced. Throw your combination, doesn't matter what you throw. Boom. Angle, or angle, doesn't matter. Double jab out. Okay? And again, you can add a lot of different things to that. If you want to think of it yourself, you can just start to be creative. Can move in with double jab, throw my combination, angle, another combination, angle again, double jab out. So you can start to really progress it, but always thinking of moving on one line, switch and get an angle, move out on another. Okay, or like I say, taking it further, moving on one line, throw your shots, angle, throw your shots, still in the pocket, angle again, move out behind that double jab.